Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I just want to go direct to the point. And number one is that I wrote to Parliament when this issue happened, 2 letters actually, one for recall and the other one for consideration with specifics on the things that I'm proposing. And I am happy that tomorrow I'll be appearing before the Budget Committee to further those proposals, and on Friday I'll be appearing before the Finance Committee. But Honorable Speaker, I also find it unfortunate the earlier assertions in regards to the letter I wrote in terms of recalling Parliament. Honorable Speaker, as all of us know, as Kenyans know, the role of the Member of Parliament as to when they actually deposit the letter to the relevant office. It's not my responsibility to look for the holder of the office. He could be chairing a meeting in Bugoma, for example, for a political party, or any other Honorable Speaker. It's not my role to look for them. And I say so because this issue went to the media way after I raised it. And Honorable Speaker, it is not my responsibility to call office holders to come back to the office and check the communication from various members.
Member for Kiharu, please do not challenge the Speaker's ruling. Okay. Be careful to just use your minutes to prosecute your issue. The
second thing, Honorable Speaker, that I want to raise, we now have a government that has been swallowed by the opposition, and the other way around, an opposition that is in government. We have leadership on both sides, on the government and the opposition, singing the same choir, Honorable Speaker. Who will stand in for Kenya's Honorable Speaker if we don't fill up the gap, Honorable Speaker? We must do what we must, Honorable Speaker, because the current situation...
Order, Member for Kiharu. Honorable Member for Suna
Speaker,
East. What is out of order?
What's out of order, Madam Speaker, is I want to educate my younger brother that there is no opposition in Parliament. What we have in Parliament is majority side and minority side. And every member, in accordance with the Constitution, is supposed to hold the executive accountable. You don't expect the minority to do, you don't have to be a minority to hold the government accountable. Even the majority where you belong, that is why nowadays you are talking the way you are talking.
You've made your point,
so, Madam Speaker, no, let me finish.
Madam Speaker, the second order, it is more of a point of information, not point of order. What is out of order?
The manner in which the member has spoken about how to call for a special sitting of the House. Madam Speaker, that matter is well articulated in the standing orders.
That
you
has
can form
been
your
dealt
own standing
with.
order.
Members, honorable members, the Speaker already gave a ruling, and the member for Kiharu has been guided accordingly because that issue has been dealt with. Honorable Karoli, there is no one on the floor. You cannot be possibly on a point of order. Member for Kiharu.
Honorable Speaker, I want to request Honorable Junet. An ignorant member cannot inform the House. I need no information from you. I know what I'm talking about. Honorable Speaker, the second point.
Honorable members.
Honorable Speaker.
Can we debate in decorum, honorable members?
I never asked for any information.
In decorum. There is no one on the floor so far. Honorable members, I'll indulge honorable member for Magarini, but honorable members, let us debate in decorum. It is important. I will give you, and you do not need to throw words to the Speaker. Honorable members, I can hear you. Member for Magarini.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, is the honorable member for Kiharu, Ndindi Nyoro, in order to call an honorable member of this House ignorant? Is he in order to refer to an honorable member as
you have made your point. And member for Kiharu, you certainly know the rules of this House. You know what is parliamentary, what is not parliamentary. Do not throw aspersions to your colleagues.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Can I continue?
Let me hear the member for Kiharu first.
Yeah. I'm doing my submissions, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, and I hope those minutes are not eating into my time, Honorable Speaker. The second thing, Honorable Speaker.
Member for Kiharu.
I want to...
Member for Kiharu, a point of order has been raised on you calling a member ignorant. I certainly agree with the honorable member that you cannot possibly call a member ignorant. So I will ask you to, please don't assist me, honorable members. Do not assist me. Honorable member for Kiharu, the specific issue on ignorant, you will withdraw it.
Honorable Speaker, I never called any member ignorant. I said the information he was giving me was not sufficient enough to be an information, Honorable Speaker.
I'll give majority leader, then I'll give a minority whip.
Honorable Speaker.
I'll give you.
Honorable Speaker, you know, I had retreated to my office to attend to other business, but I had to come back quickly when I heard the member for Kiharu cast aspersions on the person of the Speaker. Because you do not need to name anybody by name. But what you say could be casting aspersions, and I thank you, Honorable Speaker, because you guided the member that he cannot and he must never cast aspersions on the Speaker or any other honorable member. Two, Honorable Speaker, the issue raised by the minority leader was not you can rise on a point of information to inform the member who is on his feet. The member for Kiharu was not being informed. The leader of minority stood on a point of order and was speaking to the House. Therefore, the member for Kiharu has no choice other than to withdraw that reference, and he does not need to have mentioned a name, because if you ask for respect, you must also have the temerity to respect other people.
You have made your point.
And I know you are my younger brother. Listen to my advice. I'm only advising you. If you want to go far, learn to respect other people to earn your respect back.
You do not.
Honorable Speaker, I was saying, Honorable Speaker, through you to the member for Kiharu. When another member raises in his place to inform the House on anything, whether it's on a point of order or a point of information, just be patient. The member for Kiharu this afternoon asked the House that we must, something I agree with him fully, we must allow dissenting opinions. That is why this is a chamber for debate. This is not a church where we sing choruses. But saying the person who was informing is ignorant or is... The Honorable Junet was not informing you. Junet informs more serious legislators.
You have made your point, Millie.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, Honorable Ndindi Nyoro has indicated that he did not use the word ignorant. And I think you can prove that from the House. Even when you are disagreeing with other members, you must disagree respectfully. Because, Madam Speaker, there's a lot that we can say if we were to go that direction. Madam Speaker, if Honorable Ndindi remembers when we were in the Budget Committee, I told him, wade carefully in this House. One day you might find yourself not as the chair of budget and with me as the chair of budget before this parliament ends. Mr. Speaker, the only wrong thing I got was it's not me who's chair of budget, but he's sitting as non-chair of budget, and Atandi is the chair of budget. So I just want to encourage you, my brother, we've been there, done that, got a t-shirt. Even when you are debating, respect other honorable members. And Madam Speaker would call that we check. If indeed he called Honorable Junet ignorant, he needs to apologize so that is purged. Because his constituents did not elect him because he's ignorant. That's not up to
No member is ignorant. I'm with you, Honorable Millie. Junet?
Madam Speaker, Madam Chair, first, this is a House of Record. I stood up on a point of order. I did not request you to give me a point of information, because Honorable Ndindi is one of the least people I can inform, Madam Speaker, because we don't have that relationship of informing each other. But I was standing on a point of order to bring to your attention, and you asked me twice, what is your point of order? Twice on record. And I told you one is about the issue of how to recall the House for a special sitting, because he was disputing what the substantive speaker had said. Secondly, was the issue of, there's an issue I raised with him about what were some of the issues he raised. Now he has turned the whole thing that I'm informing him. Why should I inform him? I don't come from Kiharu. Why should I inform you? And I don't
Honorable
intend to live in
members,
Kiaru.
I have heard all of you. And the one thing I agree with is what Majority Leader and all of you have said. We must maintain decorum in this house. We do not have to all agree, by the way. But Member for Kiharu, on one thing that I will fault you is that I heard you clearly say an ignorant member. I will want you to withdraw that on record, and then you can proceed and we can hear the rest of your submission.
Honorable Speaker, I would require that we actually check on the Hansard kindly, because I also recall I was insinuating on what he said, not the person, Honorable Speaker. And clearly, as you actually ruled yourself, Honorable Speaker, the member was out of order, Honorable Speaker. But for the continuity, because you are executing a very important issue, I withdraw, Honorable Speaker.